All right, guys. So it is 5:30. I'm going to go ahead and get everything kind of moving, guys. And so a couple things really quick, guys. I do want to kind of make a couple of quick announcements. Obviously, we are doing our best to try to keep, oops, sorry, let me turn this up a little bit. We are doing our best, guys, right now to try and keep classes going pretty normal regarding our virtual and online kind of training. So just want to remind a couple of you, we're using the same number for everything. So whether you want to jump in on a fitness kickboxing class, a kids class, an adult class, we're even going to try to get some advanced classes going as well, so that you guys can kind of take part with that. Anyway, that'll be taking place normal class times. If you forgot what those times are, please let us know. We're trying to help you out with that. Above and beyond that, just trying to remind everybody to stay healthy, stay clean, stay safe, practice good hygiene, all that good stuff. Things that I'm sure you guys are already super well aware of. Let's see here. As far as major news, no major news that I know of, guys, especially affecting the school. I'll be certainly glad to be reopening it and going strong on all of our classes as soon as we get that opportunity. Until that happens again, though, we'll just, like I said, try to keep our virtual classes kind of up and going. So here's what we're going to do really quick, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start kind of a short little warm-up just to make sure that for those of you guys that are joining can get the body flowing, body kind of moving, and then we'll rock and roll from there. So here's what we're going to do really quick, guys. We're going to do everything on a 30-second kind of interval right now. You're more than welcome to increase the intervals later or come back and rewatch it or warm up a little bit longer. You can always hit pause later on the recording when I send it out if you want to repeat the class. So I'm going to go start a different timer really quick, guys, and then I'll be right back and we'll get moving. So we're just jogging. I'll try to move back so you guys can see me. All right. Good. Now, right from here, guys, I'm going to turn sideways. You can see I want those knees coming high. If you're not in a running mood, at least bring them here. I would rather you be here, right? So nice and simple on your movements. So coming high. Good. Now heels to the bottom. Good. All right, now we're shuffling, guys. Just shuffle. Nice and simple. Shuffle. Nice and simple. Shuffle. Nice and simple. Two turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. For the buzzer, we're just going to jog in place and we're going to do Frankenstein's. So here we go. Frankenstein's. Just there it is. Beautiful. Stop. Moving. Good. All right, now just skipping in place. I guess you can just skip a little bit, just in a circle, or if you want to. Here we go. Good. Now, see if you can go backwards skipping on it. Don't fall. Don't fall into your camera, your bed, your stairs, your wall. All right. So Anna, here's what we're gonna do. Whew, this is going to be a killer, but we're going to do 4 of these. We're going to do 4 slow, 4 fast. On the next buzzer, Anna, you're going to sprint as fast as you can for 30 seconds, but in place. Don't take off. Go as fast as you can. Go, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Go, 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 go. That's beautiful. Go, girl, go, go, go. Go, hurry, hurry. You got to run super crazy fast. That ice cream cone is in the fridge, and your sisters are trying to get it before you. You gotta get there fast. Go, faster, fast. That's 8 more seconds, 8 more seconds, and then we're gonna go slow. Going slow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down, slow it down. Whew. All right, Anna, we got 3 more of those. I know, right? I know. We're going slow right now. Get ready. On the next buzzer, we're gonna go fast for 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling, Anna. I don't know about you, I'm struggling. You got 10 more seconds of slow, and then we're gonna go crazy fast. I want want you to pretend like you're headed to the Olympics. You're gonna win gold medal. Go, 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 go. Fast, fast, fast. I just gotta make sure I don't quit before Anna. I'm trying to beat her to the first place medal. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing out. This whole body's wearing out. I hope Anna trips so I can stop. Anna, go. Oh, she's slowing down. I saw her. Go, 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 go. Don't stop yet, Anna. Don't stop. Okay, go slow. Go slow, Anna. You have a cramp?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm starting to sweat. I don't know if I like that. Sweating is bad. No, sweating is good. I'm just kidding. Sweating's good for you. All right. We got 2 more just like that. It's going to be number 3. Whew. All right. How are we hanging in there, Anna? How are we doing, sweetie?
Sir.
All right. Go, 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 go. Oh. Very nice. Oh. Oh. Go, 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 Anna, go. I'm not even looking at the time, Anna, because I'm tired. I don't even want to look. Oh. Oh, slow it down, Anna. Slow it down. Oh my goodness, we only have 1 left, Anna, and our warm-up is over. Woo! Goodness gracious. Oh. All right, Anna. We have 15 seconds before we have to lead by example. Get to lead by example. Sorry, get to because.
No! No! No!
Can you see me?
The computer fell off.
Go, go, go! This is the last one, Anna! Oh. You're beating me, Anna. You're beating me. Go, girl, go! Oh, what happened? I lost Anna. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Well, I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to finish up the warm-up for all of you guys that are watching. Okay, now. Whew. All right, so for any of you guys that are watching this again, here's what I want you to do. I want you to knock out 10 good push-ups, grab a little bit of water, and then join me back in about 2 minutes, and we'll get started with our class. All right, guys, so ideally this is our family class, and so there's a couple of concepts that we want to kind of try to cover today. We'll probably do a little bit of a knee drop pass, and for the kids, we're still on module 4, getting them ready to prep to test and move forward into their either knee stripes and or new belts. For the adults, I want to remind everybody, guys, right now that I believe Professor Kyle still has his site up and available, running for free. So by all means, if you have access to it or can get access to it, do so, guys. It's a great resource, and it'll definitely fill in any gaps that you may not be able to see here in our broadcast. So I got my trusty little title MMA bag that we just happened, believe it or not, to find at a Goodwill store when we were making some donations. So hey, kind of a nice little bonus. You do some nice things for other people. Nice things tend to happen for you. So anyway, so guys, right now the way I'm kind of sitting on here is kind of a sloppy way of looking at it, but this is a kind of a good way to show you. See how I'm literally sitting on the bag right now? My shin is kind of in front of me. You can see me waving my foot here. My foot is actually hanging on to the bag, right? If my foot was not hanging onto the bag, I should just be able to fall straight off. But because my foot is flexed and holding on, I can't fall to this side. It's this flexion, guys, believe it or not, that actually keeps me on the bag. This flexion that also pushes my shin and all of this pressure of my weight down into the stomach, diaphragm, lung area of the opponent. Super, super uncomfortable for the other person. So when we actually go knee on belly, guys, this is really what we're talking about, right? It's actually my shin. You can see it on this side of the actual training dummy, right? This is what you want to when you're doing this with your training partners. You want your knee to be all the way over, foot hooked on, keeping you from sliding off. Now, This is a totally different knee on belly than, say, what's referred to as a shallow knee on belly. And a shallow knee on belly can be something like this, or even with the foot on the ground. Now, here's the problem, guys, with the shallow knee on belly, right? If my partner, and right now, obviously I'm gonna help it. If my partner were to be able to move off to the side, see, because my weight is here, there's a lot of space between me and this bag. Does that make sense? However, if for whatever reason I'm here and this bag were to turn sideways for whatever reason, I slide off, I will just fall off here. And so what happens is my hip is still connected to the body, and because my hip is still connected to the body, then I still have the opportunity to collect arms, lift elbows, right? And stay tight. Now, notice how I did transition there. That's a little bit of a bonus for those of you hopefully will be watching this, is that what I didn't do is this. Look, I didn't lose connection. I didn't go and lose my connection to the bag and then go this way, right? Really bad idea. Even from this kind of a position, look, I'm keeping my body tight. I'm transitioning. See, I still keep my weight on there. My knees are coming in tightly. I'm staying on there really tight. Now, as you get better at this, it's always better to come here, knee up, and then knee up like this. Always the knee by the hip that you want to bring in quickly and first if possible. And again, it's a good idea to just kind of practice this. So the drill that I want you guys to be able to practice for about a minute is that kind of shallow side to side kind of a knee option, right? And so when you're doing this, guys, again, the idea is gonna be fairly simple. I'm gonna be right here, right? And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my hands here on the bag or here on the bag. I can just switch over like this, right? Just switch over, just switch over. Or I can bring my knees together, lean forward, bring my heels over the top, guys, and then post. Does that make sense? So look again, I can bring my knees together, lean forward, heels to my bottom, and then go here. I'm gonna turn it sideways so you guys can see it from a different perspective. So the big thing when I do transition, guys, to make you better at this drill is to make sure that when you are bringing your knees together, whichever version you do, and bring your heels nice and high. See how I'm pointing my toes and then I'm coming through? That's important. I don't want to just drag my feet like this, right? Because their legs are gonna catch my legs. And then I end up in this kind of quarter guard, half guard situation. And that's not what I was looking to do. I was looking to pin them in transition. I didn't want to do this sloppily and then get caught. And now I have to escape their quarter guard or their half guard. And so I don't want that to happen, okay? So that's gonna be super, super important, right? So I'm gonna set the timer really quick, guys. And then here's what I want you to do. If you're training with a partner, then one of you is gonna go for a minute, and then the other one's gonna go for a minute. If you're training by yourself right now, you're going to do 1 minute, and then rest a minute, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and set the timer really quick, guys, and you can get started. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, good, Anna. Very nice. Very nice. Good, excellent. All right, so guys, really quickly, Anna was in the last class, and so she already knows how to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for those of you guys that weren't in the last class and weren't able to see this. But right now, I'm just using a foam roller. Anna's using her pillow. She was using her yoga mat in the last class, so very creative. I want you guys right now to kind of think about this as being the person with their knee on belly, right? I'm gonna do it with the tool here, and then I'm gonna do it with my wife. She's gonna help me really quick. So knee on belly, guys. Actually, let me turn this way. Let's make it a little bit more sense to you, especially considering she's gonna be using her left knee. So when somebody puts their knee on belly, we're gonna pretend like this side is the foot side and the side that's on my body is the knee side. Always with that outside hand, guys, I'm hugging. Look, I'm gonna turn sideways a little so you can see I'm hugging like this. My elbow is not flared, that's bad. Tuck your elbow by your ribs, keep the hug like this, okay? So I'm hugging the knee and the thigh just like this. This hand is gonna grab the ankle or foot, right? Now, what I need to do is bridge onto this shoulder, whatever hand, whatever side controls that ankle, that foot, that's the side I'm gonna bridge to. I'm gonna bridge at an angle like this. You see how you can see my other shoulder? That's super important, guys. I don't wanna go like this. I don't wanna go up and then try to move over. That's gonna be super difficult, very hard to actually make work. Not to mention, you're gonna be shoving this knee into your own face, which is gonna hurt a lot, okay? So I'm gonna be right here, guys. Look, I bridge hard. Now, right when I'm bridging, here's what you don't always see. there is gonna be a slight second where I drop. As I'm dropping, a couple of things are happening. I start to drop, you see? I'm gonna release myself. There's not gonna be any friction there. So that's what makes it easy for me to push the ankle down, the knee to the ground, and me to track the ankle. Now, when that happens, guys, I'm still gonna be hugging here on that leg, right? This bottom hand is gonna pull out, and I'm gonna use the elbow to trap. So I'm hugging the thigh, it's gonna be something like this, and I'm hugging the elbow, right? So one more time so you can see it. The knee is on me, I cup the thigh and the knee, I grab that foot and that ankle. I bridge quickly all the way up onto my shoulder, I start to drop, I push the knee to the ground, foot in between my legs. If I struggle, look, I can bring my knees up. I don't have to leave them in a straight line, I bring them up. I'm shoving this knee to the ground, this arm, elbow hugs, and I'm hugging onto the leg. I'm super duper tight. Usually at this position, and we'll see it here in a second when Miss Kim helps me, she's gonna kind of sit back on my leg. They usually don't leave their hands on the ground because that lets me come up easy and take a back, right? So this is what it's gonna look like for you guys that right now only have your makeshift drilling partners, right? For those of you who actually have a live human being, please give a round of applause to the one, the only, Miss Kimberly Gonzalez. Yeah, how's going wild? All right, perfect. Now, here's what we're gonna do, guys. She's a ham, guys. She's a ham. Watch out. All right, so check this out. Miss Kim's gonna be on this side, guys. And I said I'll do it at a slight angle, guys. Hopefully this will make it easier for you guys to see. But watch, her knee is on my tummy now, right? And this can be a lot of pressure, right? And so, again, what am I looking to do? I'm looking to take my hand. I want to cup the thigh and the knee. I want to take this hand now, and I can grab the foot. I can even grab the ankle. Now, I'm grabbing like this with my palm down, right? I'm not grabbing like this with my palm up. That's harder to push, easier to push with my palm down. So again, guys, in one movement, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come all the way up, turn, and I come this way. Now, see, I'm still cupping right here. This arm, boom, is right there. Now, if you notice, will you move this hand out of the way for a second? She'll sit back on my leg like this. A lot of guys do this, right? They don't wanna leave their hands, like I said, out in front because then I'm able to come up easily and take the back. So this arm will cup her leg and this elbow will be right here nice and tight. Now, since Anna's the only one on the feed right now, she already knows the answer to this. So we're gonna pretend really quickly like there's billions of people watching right now. And the question is, why do I wanna keep her knee trapped on the ground? Wait, nobody knows? All right, Anna's gonna help you out. Anna, tell them.
You keep the knee trapped on the ground so you can bump bump and turn over, and then you can.
And it also keeps her knee from what, baby? Do I want it on this side or do I want it on that side?
And taking out.
Yes, I don't want her to do this, guys. Watch this really quick. Anna already knows this, but I want to make sure you guys know this. If I'm not doing a good job of isolating the knee to the ground, Miss Kim can literally lift this knee up, push it over to the other side, and now I'm here. Now she's in a quarter mount. This is really, really bad, guys, right? Here, she's almost to where she needs to be. So we're gonna bring the knee all the way back over. So that's the reason, guys, that I have to keep this tight and tucked here, right? Really, really tight. So guys, that's the drill that we wanna work on for like the next minute or so, right? So if you have a partner, this is what you're gonna try to do. I'm only gonna set the timer for 1 minute since right now we only have Miss Anna helping us, right? And so Miss Anna, you're gonna take that same drill that we just did right now and just boom, just get it really clean. Now, Miss Anna, since you already had one class to practice this, try to do it right side, left side, right side, left side, right side, left side. Or if you have one side, Miss Anna, that is not as good as the other, practice that side the most. So, man, would you turn that talk off real quick? Yes. So, guys, really quick. So I explained this for the kids in the kids class, but I want to make sure that you guys get this as well, right? Being that this is more of a family class, right? And there would have been some kids in this class watching, so, or participating, I should say. So everything is the same. I'm still envisioning the knee on my body right now. I'm still hugging the knee like this. I'm still grabbing that ankle or that foot, right? I'm still bridging really hard and heavy right here. When I drop my weight down, that's when I do all of this, boom, kind of a thing, right? But now, here's the important thing, right? And here's where you have to have a really good imagination. I bump the person forward and I trap them right here, but they usually sit back on my leg, right? Because if they leave their way forward, like I said, I can come up, I can take their back, I can do all sorts of stuff to them that they don't want to happen. So they're usually gonna sit back. So when I'm hugging with this arm right here, when I'm cupping the leg, my elbow isn't flared. Keep that elbow tight to your body. This elbow, super tight as well. But like I just told Miss Anna, I don't wanna stay here forever, because if she's sitting on me, then she could grab my sleeve, start pulling it up, pushing my shoulder back, flatten me out, and go to side control. So I can't stay here very long, all right? So I'm gonna be right here. This knee, guys, sometimes they're sitting directly on top of my leg, and sometimes they're just kind of pushing my leg back with their butt. Now, if they're sitting on top of my leg, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work. If their bone of their bottom is already in line with my leg, I've already got my job easy. What you're gonna see when I do this with Miss Kim is I'm gonna back my leg up just a little bit and angle it a little bit. Do you see I was here and I changed that angle? Why? Because I'm gonna use this knee to bump her in the butt, right? When I bump her in the butt, her weight is gonna shift forward. Now, this is super important. You are going to bump, put the foot down, and turn onto your knees. That's super important that you do that, guys, right? Now, that should look very familiar to our drill that we do all the time. We always bridge and go to turtle. That's the same drill that we're gonna do here, right? So I'm gonna be right here like this. I'm hugging, I go like this, I bump, bridge, go to turtle. When I go to turtle here, her knees are gonna be on the ground. I'm still hugging this leg. And now technically I'm up on a single. I could reach over for the other leg, push into them, right? And, or two other things could happen. She could just sit over onto her hips, which isn't very smart because she would give me how many points on her?
Mount is 4 points.
Well, mount would be 4 points, but if I just take her to her hip, that's how many points?
2 points.
Correct, right? So she'll end up giving me 2 points for the sweep. So usually the opponent doesn't just sit down, but sometimes they do. And if they do, great. That made your job easier. The other thing that they'll do is do what's called a wizard, where they'll take the arm closest to you guys and just hook your arm over the top like this, right? So one more time without a human being, and then I'll show you what it looks like with a human being. All right, so knee on belly is right here. I'm going to hug the thigh and the knee, grab here, bridge, push, boom, I'm right here, boom, boom, I'm hugging, adjust my knee, bump, bridge, all the way over. I can stay right here hugging the one leg, or I can hug the other leg and drive forward. Now, let's look at that with my human helper. By the way, guys, if you ever need a dojo designed for you, you can ask my wife. Don't ask me. This is not her work. This is my work, right? So she'll make it look a lot better. Just kidding. She didn't give me any warning. Anna, did you see how I'm being mistreated right here, right now? This is horrible. Oh my gosh. I have witnesses. All right, so check this out, guys. I'm still gonna hug the leg. I'm still gonna grab the foot just like so, or like so, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna bridge, push, whoa! I have it here. You see how she adjusted her weight, guys? Boom, I'm tight right here. Now, my other leg, let's turn it a little bit this way, Miss Kim. That way they can see. All right, so this is better angle. Look what I'm gonna do with my knee, guys, here. Look, I'm gonna move it back. Now, you see how I angled it? Now I push her up. Now, right from there, I turn, and I'm here, right? So she can whizzer right there. Now, like I said, guys, if she's silly for whatever reason and does this, man, she just gave you 2 points. That's perfect. Take the 2 points, pass any guard that she might have. Let's hope to get 3 points off the pass. Knee on belly for another 2 points. Now we're at 7. And then when we mount her, that's another 4 points. All of those points lead to how many points, Anna?
11.
Boom. And we are the winners. All right, fantastic. So as I don't know if I told you this already, but you're actually getting credit for these classes. So I'm writing it down and everything else. So your progress is going straight forward. So you're doing good, not missing any classes, getting all of your classes in. So that'll be fantastic. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to have mom or dad or even yourself shoot me a little message. We can jump back on one of these and answer any question that you may have. All right, excellent. Anna, thank you so much for tuning in. For all of you guys that'll be watching later, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and stand up and bow out now. Miss Kim is gonna join us again. So let's stand up, guys. We'll move back to where you can kind of see us. All right, feet are together, hands are at your side, and bow. Guys, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Stay healthy, stay clean, stay healthy and clean. That would be perfect.